Thoughts on The Mystical Eye by Joel Goldsmith. Introduction. This post is intended as a study guide, an aid that offers points for contemplation as you read through Joel's work. As we read through each chapter of this book, it may be helpful to consider: Number 1. What is the main message of this chapter? Number 2. What are the spiritual principles Joel is pointing to? Number 3. How does this chapter speak to me? Here are some suggested keys to the mystical eye. Number 1. The need to live consciously and continuously in the realization of presence. Number 2. Living without an awareness of presence, we are living in the delusory mind of this world. Number 3. By keeping an awareness of spirit alive in consciousness, you are practicing the principles of spiritual living. This is how to restore the lost years of the locusts. Each section of this guide is not intended to replace a full reading of the original work of Joel Goldsmith. It is simply intended as pointers for contemplation. Chapter 1. Number 1. Who is I? What is the door? We must admit the I of our being into our consciousness by recognizing and acknowledging it. The I in the midst of you is greater than any problem in the outside world. Number 2, that is your true identity. Number 3, the infinite way transforms us from a human sense of life to expressing our true nature in our daily experience. Number 4, the opening of consciousness is contemplative meditation. Number 5. Living in awareness benefits all who come within range of your consciousness. Number 6. To become more receptive to consciousness, we must learn to pour out from the center of our being. Number 7. Forgiveness and non-condemnation is giving. Number 8. In opening consciousness, presence comes in. Abiding in this presence and letting it abide in you, you are dwelling in your eternal peace. Number 9. Realize that you can face any situation that arises in your life by sitting quietly and abiding in I. Chapter 2. Number 1. Exercise. What is the veil placed upon truth that holds us in bondage to ignorance and fear? Number 2. Withdraw your gaze from outer appearances. Number 3. There is only one selfhood, the I in the midst of you. Number 4. You do not need to proclaim truth. Abiding in awareness, you are sharing its blessings in silence to all who are receptive, even though you may never know who receives it. Number 5. Your responsibility lies in so living it that you demonstrate it, and that is all. Number 6. Impersonalization is one of the great principles of the infinite way. Number 7. Abide in the word I. Let this I abide in you and recognize its identity. Number 8. Cease from going out into the world to correct it, reform it, or change it. Seek only to demonstrate consciousness. Number 9. Neither life nor death can separate you from the I of your being. Number 10. The I of me is the I of you. This is the universal nature of I. Number 11. When I recognize the I in the midst of me, it is also the I in you. Number 12. This is not a practice of one mind controlling another. Number 13. Demonstrating I, you have demonstrated good unto eternity. Chapter 3. Number 1. Consciousness cannot be known, it can only be experienced. Number 2. If thought is power, then thought is greater than we are. Yet we are the creators of thought. Number 3. Exercise. When your mind is completely in a listening attitude, a vessel emptied of all its concepts, then what is revealed to you through the still small voice becomes visible to you as harmony. Only in that presence is fulfillment. Number 4. As long as you have a desire you wish fulfilled, you are setting up a barrier to your demonstration, because there is no consciousness and you. Number 5. Exercise. I listen to I that I am. Number 6. I do not know what I looks like. I, who am looking at my body, am invisible. I cannot see myself, and therefore I do not know its needs. Number 7. I in the midst of you is the fulfillment of all your dreams. Number 8. All discord, inharmony and error are experienced because of a sense of separation from I. Number 9. Omniscience is only revealed to you as you adopt a listening attitude. It cannot be done intellectually. It can only be done through unknowing, through silence. Number 10. Silence is your living place. Number 11. The moment you take thought, you live in limited measure. As long as you are abiding in silence, then your needs are met from the center within. Number 12. You have I and an image, but really there is only I. Number 13. I and life are one. Number 14. Let I live in your being by living consciously in the I in the midst of you. Chapter 4. Number 1. I am the way. The truth and the life are to be found in I. Number 2. Only the I of your being is being within you. Number 3. Your mission, which entails more work than you may have dreamed of, is to live in continuous inner communion with I. Number 4. You have nothing more to do than to realize and continuously and consciously abide in your indwelling presence as it flows to and through your experience. Number 5. I is never a person.